Guts from Berserk build in Dark Souls. Let's start by making the character and then I'll go over what we're going to need for the build. Okay, we got the character here. I went for the Bandit class. Just took the master key just cuz. Here we go. It kind of looks like Guts. You know, the Dark Souls 1 character creator isn't the best, but let's get right into it and I'll go over the build. Alright, we're in the Undead Asylum, so what we're going to need for the build is the Greatsword, Ultra Greatsword. That one kind of looks the most like Guts's. The Black Knight Greatsword also kind of looks like it, but you know, that's kind of, we get a chance for that to drop and doesn't look super like it, so I think we're going with the Greatsword. For the armor set, we're going to go with the Balder Knight armor set, minus maybe the pants. I think we'll get some other pants for that, because the pants for that set is like, I don't even think it has pants, it's like a skirt basically. So we'll get just probably some leather pants for that or something. I'm not really sure yet for that, kind of see what we find. Maybe these pants I'm wearing now. And then yeah, that set is basically Guts' armor from the Golden Age. So it's definitely like a Golden Age Guts build. Because you can't really do a good like Black Swordsman one or Berserker armor one in this one. I do want to do Guts builds for all the other games, like Dark Souls 2 I'm really excited for. There's some good stuff in that one. There's a couple sword choices. That's probably going to be next after this one. Demon Souls I want to do. Okay, we got the Estus Flask, now it's time to take down the Fatty. See how this goes. It's been a while since I've played Dark Souls. Okay, so we missed the plunge, bad start. That's not how we wanted to start this. Like I was saying, it's been a while since I played Dark Souls, the first one, so we're going to kind of see how this goes. So not only is it kind of like a build video, or like I wouldn't call it a challenge run, I don't know what you call it, but it's also me playing Dark Souls for the first time in a while. And this thing does a lot of damage. I usually choose the Bandit class. What is this thing? Just the battle axe? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the way it looks. But usually I go warrior. Yeah, that's what it's called? Like the one with the leather armor and the sword, long sword. But this one has really good strength stats, you know, good vitality, good endurance. So I think it's gonna work for this. Alright, we'll just go up to this ledge. Hopefully I don't get grabbed by a giant crow or something. That'd be weird. Aw, shit. Okay, Boomer and Firelink Shrine. I put all my points into strength. We're gonna need it for that sword. It's basically gonna be a strength build. Just gonna be putting everything into strength. Okay, we just picked up the Zweihander, however you say it. Now we're gonna be using this until we can get the Greatsword, because we can't get the Greatsword till Sen's Fortress, which is like just about halfway through the game, a little before halfway through. So we're gonna be using this because it's a big sword, you know, it's close enough to Guts's, I guess. Doesn't really look like it, but it's big. It'll work. Okay, I can't quite use the Zweihander yet because I need 1 point in dexterity, but we'll get that pretty soon and we can start using that. Yeah, I put a point in dexterity. We got the Zweihander now, and I took off the hood, and we're already kind of starting to look like Guts a little bit. You know, kind of. I'm gonna look more like Conan the Barbarian a little bit. That'd be kind of cool for a video too. Do like a Conan build. But yeah, we'll use this until we get the other sword. That won't be for a little bit, so I'm kind of just gonna be beelining it to Sen's Fortress. You know, I'm gonna be taking the fastest way there. We're gonna be picking up the Residence Key so we can get the Gold Pine Resin. It's gonna make the Torrance Demon super easy. I mean, not that he's a very hard boss, but this will just make him extra easy. Okay, we're gonna try to take down the Black Knight here. I don't really want his sword, but it'd be cool if we got it. I'm not gonna use it because I feel like it doesn't really fit Guts. It's too small. The Ultra Greatsword version of it kind of fits. We might use that if we get that until we get the Greatsword, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. Take this guy down for fun, a little practice. It's pretty easy with the Zweihander. It kind of stuns him with the hit and does a shit ton of damage. It's definitely one of my favorite weapons in the game. Love just pancaking enemies. Okay, we didn't get it, but we got a chunk. That's okay. I picked the Master Key, so we're gonna try to take down Havel because I do want his ring for the build because I don't know how heavy the Balder armor is, but we got to take that and the Great Sword. Because I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do for the rings. Like, there's only 2 slots, so probably just the Fap ring and then Havel's ring, I'm thinking. But I didn't put too much thought into it. Okay, so bad first attempt on Havel. You know, it's been a while. But let's see if we can take him down on this second try. What the fuck is that? What the hell was that? I've never seen that before. In all my dark sword. What was that? I don't know what that was. If you got what? I gotta look that up after. I don't know what that was. Did you guys see that little thingy there on the stairs? What was that? I don't even know how to describe that thing. I've never seen that before. Okay, there we go. We took down Havel. We did have to get naked for it. But now we got his ring, so we can use that for the build, which is sick. Alright, now it's time to take down the Torrance Demon. Okay, now it's time to take down the Torrance Demon. We gotta start with the archers. Everyone knows this if you've played Dark Souls. I'm gonna use the gold pine resin. Should make this fight kind of a joke. But I'm just trying to get to the great sword as fast as I can, get the build going. There he is. I remember getting stuck on him the first time I played this for so long. I just kept restarting with new starting classes, see which one was working. Eventually I took him down and I knew like I love this game. Okay, gold pine resin. Let's get the plunge this time. There we go. 2/3 of his health bar. There we go, 3 hits. 3 hits took him down. Pretty easy. Alright, let's keep going. You always gotta take a little break. Talk to Solaire. See how he's doing. Guess we'll join the Sunlight Bros, might as well. You know. I don't think it really fits Guts, but okay, we are gonna take down this Black Knight because he has the Ultra Black Knight Greatsword, and that kind of fits Guts. So maybe we'll use that if it drops until we get to the Greatsword. But I think there's a 1 in 5 chance of that dropping. Still pretty easy with the okay. As I say that, I get hit. Still pretty easy though. Okay, I died. I shouldn't have talked. Oh, no, I didn't die. Okay, it's still pretty easy though with this Y-hander. Because it does so much damage and it stuns them. Okay, we didn't get the sword. That's okay. We'll keep using this until we get the great sword. You know, it shouldn't be too long. I'm gonna take the fast way through Blighttown. Like if you go through the back, if you have the master key, you can go through the back. That's another reason why I chose it. Because I hate going through the front. Okay, so now that we're here, we can farm the Balder Knights for their set for our Guts build. I took a humanity because that increases item discovery a little bit. But I'm probably gonna be here a while. I need to get the helmet, the chest, the gauntlets. I don't think I need the legs because I'm gonna keep these legs on because I don't want to be wearing a skirt. So yeah, let's get to it. Boom, okay, boom, we just got 2 of them in one. We just need the helmet now. Boom, the Balder helm. There we go, that took a bit, that took a while. So now we got the full set. Let's put this on real quick, there we go, kinda look like them. You know, it's not the best, but it's as close as we're gonna get. So let's take down the twin gargoyles. I did die once during that. I got invaded, and some guy, he had like DLC spells. He just one-shot me. You know, felt kind of bad about that. He emoted on me after. All we're missing now is the weapon, and then the build's pretty much good. Well, we won't get that for a little bit, but that's okay. Let's keep on going. Okay, now we want to free this guy so we can get the FAP ring. When we go back to Firelink. Can't remember his name, but if we don't kill him, he's gonna kill a firekeeper. So kind of a win-win situation. But yeah, let's take on the twin gargoyles. All right, let's do this, twin gargoyles. Get right into it. See how much damage we're getting. I feel like we're gonna be getting a lot. Yeah, look at that. As far as I know, the Guts Greatsword does, I think, similar or maybe even more damage than this One-Hander. But I don't think it has the same range. There goes the tail. This one just likes to breathe fire a lot. Yeah, okay, pretty easy. Pretty easy. Second, I guess, third boss down. Pretty easy fight. Let's keep on going. Let's ring the bell and then we'll go on to Quelaag. I do feel like these pants kind of work for Guts. Because I think in the Golden Age, if you look at it, he has like pants kind of like this. Like they sort of taper off at the bottom. Or like they parachute out. So I think we might just use these ones. If I remember correctly. Maybe I'll look and I'll check into it. Let's give this to the Firekeeper, level up our flask, and then kill this guy. Everyone knows the drill. You know the drill, man. You know you gotta go down. Okay, boom, we got the ring. Okay, all we need now is the great sword, and then we got everything. Everything else in the build is already here, so that's good. One more piece. Use the master key here. We're gonna go the back way through Blighttown because I hate going through the front way. There's no bosses. I mean, there is like you have to go through the sewers, and I am gonna do that like after we get the ability to teleport. I'm gonna go back and do that. But like for now, I don't feel like going through all that. You know, I want to get to the great sword as fast as we can. This is way faster. But I am going to do all the bosses. You know, that's part of the challenge. Guess I didn't really go over the rules that I'm going to... Maybe I'll edit that in. I'll put in the rules at the beginning. Didn't really go over them. Not that it's really a challenge run, but I don't know what you'd call it, like a cosplay run. I don't know. I don't know the name for it. Let's take down Mildred. I'm not going to use her for a summon, but I always like to take her down. She's pretty easy. Especially with this bad boy. Okay. And her weapon, the butcher knife, is really good. I can't remember if we get it from her, or yeah, I think we get it in like, do we get it from her? Where is it? Yeah, the butcher knife. I couldn't remember if we got it here or we got it in the sewers, but I think you get our hood in the sewers or something. But yeah, it's really good. Alright, now it's time for Quelaag. See how fast that was? It only took like 5 minutes to get her. Usually it'd take like an hour or something, going through all the other stuff. Then we have to fight the Capra Demon. I hate him. And everyone hates him. Quelaag is probably... Quelaag isn't like my favorite boss to fight. You know, she has a lot of health, and now I'm fighting her kind of early. Like, I know you're supposed to go through the other stuff, but I don't know, she's not my favorite. Some of her attacks. She's not my favorite, but she does kind of look like she could fit in Berserk. Gotta watch out for that attack. That attack is freaking annoying. We just gotta look every time like she goes down, like the human part of it. She's always gonna do that attack. Alright, there we go. Pretty easy. You know, nothing too bad. Not my favorite boss, but you know, we're pretty close to getting the Guts' sword. So that's good. Alright, now all we gotta do is run all the way back to where we were, by the Twin Gargoyles. Probably my least favorite part of Dark Souls 1. You know, you gotta do it every playthrough. At least one big run back. But after that, you know, we'll get the teleport. We'll be all good. And we'll get Guts' great sword, so we can really start the run. I did die once, getting up out of Blighttown there. You know, I feel like you always gotta die at least once in Blighttown. Just fell off the edge. That's okay, you know, making our way back. Gonna get there. Shouldn't have any more problems. I think for the other games at least, you can get the Guts' sword pretty early on. Like if I'm thinking about it. Like Dark Souls 3, you get it pretty early. Dark Souls 2, you can get it really early. Elden Ring, you can get it really early. Demon Souls, I don't know if there is one that like looks like Guts'. I know you can get like the Dragon Smasher, which doesn't really look like Guts', but I think it's like the closest in that game. You can get that kind of early. You can get to that boss like the fastest, definitely. But yeah, Dark Souls 1, I think it takes the longest. But we're almost there. Sen's Fortress. How many times am I gonna die? Take your bets. I'm thinking 4. That's my guess, 4 deaths. Let's see what happens. These snake guys, I think these guys look sick. They're like one of my favorite enemies in the game, design-wise. Just kind of pancake them. Kind of a little bit tanky. I think this is +3 or +4, this Zweihander. And we still take a few hits. Alright, 1 death. 1 death. That's unlucky. I still my time in there. Okay, 1 death. We got 3 left. I don't know what happens if I lose, but I don't know. Okay, boom, it's going pretty good. You know, we had that 1 death, but pretty close to the bonfire. It's like right up ahead, and then we're pretty much good. Like we got through the hardest parts already. Yeah, bonfire's right over here. Okay, boom, yeah, we're pretty much good now. Nothing too hard awaits us. And there's the Guts' sword is right up there. We're so close. And here we go, here's our guy. Give it to us. Boom, great sword, okay. We got it. We got the Guts' great sword. Let's put it on. There we have it, there's the build. Got it all put together. Now the real question is, because we don't have it upgraded, do we want to try to make it back to the blacksmith, or do we want to wait till we get all the way to the Anor Londo one? That's the real question. If we can make it back there without dying, and then use a homeward bone to get back to that bonfire, that might be a strat. I don't know. I don't know yet. Let me think it over. Okay, boom, we got the great sword all upgraded. We made it back pretty easily. Only died once. Got a +5. I forgot you got the large ember in the sewers. I should have went and got that to get to +10. But I'm hoping we can beat Ornstein and Smo without it. Because like, that's kind of going to be when we can go back there without, you know, wasting a whole bunch of time. You know, because I always forget the way you upgrade weapons in this is different than the other ones. I mean, it should be fine. You know, it'll be alright. Alright, Iron Golem. First boss with the full Guts build. See how it goes. See the power of this thing. Oh, we knocked him down. He didn't fall off though. That's too bad. Get some damage in on him. Doing pretty good damage to him. And how long does he sit here for? He sits here for a while. So usually he falls off when you do that, but I think that's one of the first times he hasn't fallen when I did that. Here we go, pretty easy, pretty easy. Okay, now we just gotta go on to New Orlando, take down Ornstein and Smo, and then yeah. Alright guys, I think we're gonna end this one off here. We got the full Guts build going, took down the Iron Golem. If you wanna see me finish the game with the Guts build, drop a like, leave a comment, and let me know. Let's keep going.